is this little girl? Business idea?
Yes.
You know about couches.
Yeah, I do.
I think that they should have a built-in vending machine. It's been 18 weeks and we've still learned absolutely nothing. Welcome back to the podcast that's always about technology except when it's not. I am Jack Halpin. This is my brother, Liam Halpin. We are co-hosts of the greatest podcast that you'll ever watch.
Words of our first viewer, that's actually a great idea.
Is it?
That is the reason I laughed is that wasn't dumb. That was all. That's not a bad idea. But you know, we have two solutions to this. What are you doing?
The thing's messed up from when we were doing our floor cast last time. It's too zoomed in. Well, actually, yours looks okay.
It's been 2 minutes. We're already messing with it. Okay. Back to both.
Chunk. Oh, good chunk.
So we had two solutions to this. The first one was very simple. We designated a certain part of the house to food. We called it the kitchen, right? The kitchen,
lame,
in recent decades has gone out of style. It's gone out of style because people stopped cooking. So the new solution to this was to create a series of kitchens all over commercial areas to make food. The original purpose was you go there to get food. But then people stopped leaving their houses. So services were created to deliver the food. Like...
i.e. your full-time job?
It's not my full-time job, but I do it sometimes.
Okay.
DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub. I don't know if they're still around, but that is our vending machine. If we could just stuff our couches with food, I'm pretty sure DoorDash's stock would drop.
Hi, Osanaya, and yeah, we're both going to the thing tomorrow. I actually, what's funny is I was looking at the invite and I was like, did I remember to RSVP to this? I think I did. Sure didn't. Welcome back to the podcast, guys. Good to see you. Welcome to episode 16 of Learning Absolutely Nothing. Slay.
We're old enough to drive now.
Yeah, I was going to say, the Learning Absolutely Nothing podcast is now old enough to drive on its own. All right, I get it. He said... You did not. You know me. I have ADHD. I forget things all the time. But yeah, the podcast has now had 16 episodes. Liam, how was your experience driving by yourself for the first time?
For the first time?
Yeah. I guess this was 2022.
Well, after I got my license, I immediately got in the CRV, the blue one, and I drove around Arlington area through the country by myself, just to know what it's like.
Mm-hmm. Just know what it feels like to drive?
Yeah.
Cool.
And then I immediately drove to Olive Branch by myself. The same day, I think.
Wow. That's pretty cool. You went out of state the first day that you ever drove by yourself.
I sure did. Actually, I've only driven to three states other than Tennessee.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't driven farther than Arkansas, Mississippi, and Alabama.
The two farthest places I've driven are Houston, Texas, and Orlando, Florida.
Why do you say it like that? Orlando, Florida.
Orlando, Florida.
I don't know what accent that is.
The drive to Orlando, Florida, I drove for 12 straight hours.
Dude, that sounds dangerous.
I arrived at 8:30 a.m. in the morning. And I took a nap.
You drove not only 12 hours, you did it at night.
Yeah,
I'm guessing you didn't sleep all day the day before.
We left at about 6:30 p.m. It was dark.
I've never driven that long.
I took a nap in a parking garage.
The longest I've driven continuously, I think, was probably 2 or 3 hours to the Nashville Metro.
Hope said when we have episode 21, the podcast will be able to drink. Is that an indication that we have to drink on episode 21?
No, it is not.
Is it an indication that I have to drink?
No.
Is it an indication that I want to?
The law is 21 years, not 21 weeks. If that were the case,
but it's
that
episode
you could
count.
start drinking 19 weeks before you were born.
Hope's grandfather used to live a few hours south of Orlando. We would drive down to see him. It was about 15 hours straight.
Did you just tell me to shut up? Bro.
He said, shut up, Liam. She used your actual name.
Yeah.
Which is...
My name has been invoked.
Liam Halpin, official, on Instagram.
Yup.
She's doubling down. She said, yup. So, I'm going to tell you about the first time I ever drove by myself. Well, okay. What's actually interesting is the first time I ever drove with my driver's license. What was hard that you didn't expect to be hard when you were learning to drive?
Not much. Driving's pretty easy.
It's pretty easy.
Though,
as things
when I
go.
learned to drive stick,
Hey.
that was hard. The clutch is hard.
Yeah, clutch is hard.
The clutch, and people try to describe the exact moment when you...
They try to describe it. It's hard to describe. It's something you just have to kind of get a feel for. I'm pretty sure that all I'm going to say is I'm pretty sure my Miata's transmission wasn't your biggest fan. But,
yeah.
So for me, the hardest thing about driving when I was learning how to drive was parking.
Parking?
Turns out parking your car is actually way harder than actually driving your car.
I actually like parking.
In my opinion.
I'm pretty good at it. Maybe it's just because I'm so used to driving like giant vehicles that I had to learn how to do it pretty well. Pretty quickly. Drop a dinosaur in the chat, I guess.
Duck, goose. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. On this day in 1865, the slaves were freed. That's what that holiday is about.
If that's historically accurate, we're not being very on brand. I was expecting you to say something like, in 1286, when the American Federalist city-states unmandated net neutrality.
Yeah, I like dark humor, but I guess in this case I was like, I'm just going to acknowledge it in a respectful way.
Good, I appreciate that.
Thanks, Liam. Thank you. That's a good thing that we did that. I'm actually kind of upset at America for it ever having to be a thing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to think of an analogy. Imagine if,
We're getting into one of those topics that we aren't qualified to talk about, and the last one we did was cycle tracking on the Apple Watch.
Cycle tracking on the Apple Watch. Yeah. No, I was just gonna say, like, I think about things like big changes in America. Like, did you know that women used to literally just not be allowed to vote?
Yeah.
Black people used to not be allowed to vote. All these things. And it's just like, we're looking back at history, and we're remembering the day that women were given the ability to vote.
Women in the workplace.
Women in the workplace. And in my mind, I'm like, or actually out loud, I'm like, yay! But in my mind, I'm like, why the heck did that have to be a thing that we had to, like, make a thing? It should have been a thing from the beginning.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Toy Story 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Toy Story 5
if a single person comes
out.
into
Hold
my
on.
chat box
I gotta grab
with
a
some
prop for this
anti-Toy Story sequel thing, then I will ask you to do something.
Why are you preemptively getting upset?
Don't judge a book by its cover. No one's seen the movie yet.
Nobody in chat has said
I can
that
feel
they're
it.
upset.
Not a single person hasn't been upset yet.
No, you are over-exaggerating.
I am not. Everyone I've talked to just...
Who are you talking to? Do they all just hate movies?
Most people don't like the fourth movie.
I only saw it one time.
You don't really get the subtext of the movie having watched it the first time. You have to watch it a few more times.
Buzz Lightyear, Star Command here, and I just wanted to say I'm super excited for my new film, Toy Story 5, in theaters now. Go see it today. Get tickets now. And with the resounding...
Buzz Lightyear, at your service.
Toy Story 5 is at your service.
So what is it going to be about? We know a few things, but we haven't seen it yet.
Oh no, the bit rate! Okay, it's good now.
I got HB bloat software trying to take over my computer right now.
Sorry about the lag, everybody. Actually, for the audio people, you don't care. But for the live stream viewers, it's
1.6 megabits per second.
I have so many jokes, but I'm holding off. Probably should, yeah. Yeah, please do so. Well, I'm just holding off now.
Okay, stop reading the chat. We're deciphering these two people is its own podcast
I'm waiting
at
for
this point.
I'm waiting for my meds to kick in.
That's not going to help by reading the chat. Let's talk about Toy Story 5.
Okay, so Toy Story 5 I think is going to be about... So I'm going to tell you what I think it's going to be about just from the trailers. So there's going to be no spoilers or anything because I literally don't know what it's about, really.
But before you do that, I think that the trailers are being purposely vague.
Well, of course, it's a trailer. It's not going to have the whole movie in it.
The trailer doesn't go anywhere. I don't know if you noticed this, but the trailer stays at Bonnie's house, which is kind of indicative of, like, that's probably barely what's going to be in the movie from the trailer.
The trailer stays at Bonnie's house. Not exactly.
And you know every Toy Story movie's gone somewhere.
Well, yeah, every Pixar movie they've gone somewhere.
Yeah, so I don't think the trailer is going to be super indicative of what happens in the movie.
So Bonnie gets an iPad and she...
What is effectively a leapfrog? Let's be real.
Well, okay, here's the interesting thing. They're clearly playing off the leapfrog tablet and stuff, but those weren't really tablets. Well, maybe they are now. I hope not. But they were just like basically a little handheld game console. What she has, though, is a literal iPad, but like I guess made for kids or something. Amazon actually makes those. They make like a Android tablet that's made for kids. It has like the rubberized exterior.
Yeah, I mean, like there's a bunch of iterations of that. So
and anyway,
I understand what they're going for.
She starts succumbing to brain rot.
Well, okay, that's a bit of an inaccuracy. She's succumbing to like excessive screen time, I think, because brain rot is the content, but screen time is like the act of being on a device for a long time uninterrupted. So I think there's a slight difference there.
I think brain rot is just extremely lowbrow humor that makes no sense.
Yeah, and that might be in the movie, but we haven't seen evidence of that yet.
I really hope that Pixar doesn't do a "How do you do, fellow kids" moment where they incorporate like Skibbity Toilet or
like,
6,
like
7 or something.
Like maybe Wreck-It Ralph or Wreck-It Ralph 2.
How is this guy always? I'm playing in the pit of a show tonight, so have a good pot. I thought he was saying that he was literally in the orchestra pit right now.
He might be.
Good luck on the concert, Jacob.
He's doing Rudolph, I think. Actually, I don't know what he's doing because I don't know this person.
Why did he call us Wood?
I don't know. Woody? Oh yeah.
That's not Woody. That's Buzz freaking Lightyear.
Anyway,
so wait,
the problem that they're addressing here is young children with like games and videos, not necessarily brain rot. That's more of a I feel like it's almost an older person type problem. I feel like...
How old is Bonnie?
That's a good question because she should be in her 20s at this point.
Let's Google it.
Toy Story 3 came out 16 years ago.
How old is Bonnie? Come on, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, 8 years old. See, I thought she was younger.
But I don't think it's...
Aging is weird in Pixar movies.
Especially in this franchise, because... Here, this is another thing we should talk about. In Toy Story 1,
right,
it was clearly set in 1995.
Yeah.
And then...
Well, I mean,
and how,
it was set in
let's do some math. Let's do some math. How old was... You just answer my questions and go with me here. How old was Andy in Toy Story 1?
I would say probably like between 8 and 10.
Okay. So
I'll say 9.
Let's say he's 9.
Okay.
And how old are you when you go to college, generally?
18.
18. So, logically... Toy Story 3 happens 9 years after Toy Story 1.
It happens in 2004.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
So chronologically, the technology is in 2004. Okay, and how many years passed?
That cell phone that Woody used, wasn't there a cell phone? Yeah, in the beginning of the movie. That did look like a 2004 cell phone.
Yeah, which is good accuracy. They could have put an iPhone, because 2010, the iPhone 4, iPhone 5? No, iPhone 3.
2010.
3GS and 4, right?
I think it was the 4 came out that year.
Okay, so we're in 2004. How old is Bonnie in 2004?
Andy's mom is a single mom working 2 jobs, though.
No,
she can't afford a nice phone. That's why. Anyway, would you ask me?
How old is Bonnie in Toy Story 3?
I feel like she's like 4 or 5.
Yeah, you can actually glean it from context from Toy Story 4, because in the opening of Toy Story 4, she goes to kindergarten. And she would be 5, right?
I guess.
I think they even say in the movie, but I can't remember. So about a year or maybe 2 years passes between that. So Toy Story 4 happens in 2005. And the movie came out 14 years later. So now the question is, how old is Bonnie in this movie?
If she's 8, then that would mean that this movie is taking place in like
2006.
2006.
That's the year I was born. And the movie's coming out 20 years after it's come out, which means that technically this is a historic fiction.
Yeah, I guess. In 2006, they would not have had tablets like that.
Yeah, the iPad came out in 2008, right?
Yeah, it did. And also, you can't be... It's not like everybody had an iPad when the iPad came out. No, it took a while to adopt.
Yeah,
People still
so
had
we ended up
laptops
with a
and stuff.
movie that was clearly set in 1995, followed by another movie that's clearly set in 2026, except chronologically, physically, logically
It should be
could
2000.
only possibly be in 2006.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's kind of crazy.
That's kind of screwed up.
Anyway, I got to tell you about my plot.
Okay, yeah. Tell me about the plot.
So
but while we do that, we did that
gets
math.
addicted to technology, and then as the Toy Story franchise does, they are worried that they're being replaced or whatever, and I guess they get thrown in the trash. And then they burn in the furnace, and then that's the end of the movie. There's no plot. Just kidding. So,
That's the plot of Toy Story 3, right?
Buzz Lightyear has a bunch of... Now, this is something really weird, because I thought this was an AI slop thing that just propagated through the internet. All the buzzes, all the tons of buzzes.
No, there was...
No, it's real.
There were some AI trailers based off some like
By the
early
way,
promotional
those are
stuff, but then
so
those
weird sometimes.
got taken down in
But
favor
anyway.
of the real things. I don't know if they're taken down or not.
So apparently there's a bunch of buzzes, and they're like slightly upgraded over regular buzz. But they don't have the belt from the second movie. They just have like a thing that lights up. Besides that, they're exactly the same. Weird design
The
choice.
context of the multiple buzzes is not yet revealed, so hopefully they do something
I mean,
good
it's
with
probably
it.
they're like a bunch of discarded buzzes left over from a factory or something.
I think the idea was that they were in a shipping container, and the shipping container got lost at sea.
Oh, dude, that reminds me. Something similar happened in real life. So in the 80s, a container ship full of Garfield landline phones, a container of them fell off a container ship, and they were washing up onto the shore for decades.
Decades. God. That is the
Look,
most
it's a
hilarious
little-
item.
it's
could have
hilarious
been like,
and kinda
It could have
scary.
been like Bell South, answering machine phone, but no, it was Garfield phones. I didn't even know those
C'est la
existed.
fin.
Of course, it was freaking Garfield.
All these French people must have been
Look,
so
there,
confused.
and this is a modern day video, and they're still finding them. It's just hilarious to me. Anyway, that might have been what happened. But anyway, they come to...
Did it fall off the ship?
Now, does Bonnie... Oh, dude, I have a really good idea for a Toy Story 5 plot.
Okay,
Some
go to your first idea first.
Child
idea.
predator.
No. Okay, we're not doing that. We're
No,
not
no,
doing
no.
that.
So, just a creepy guy on the internet is like, hey, Bonnie, come
That's
get
a
some
bit
candy
too
in my
serious.
van. And then she gets kidnapped, and the toys have to save her. And the kidnapper is Sid. He lost his job as a garbage man, and now he's trying to lure kids into his trap.
I'm not into this at all. At all. Because it's never the human who's in danger.
There's got to be some kind of like internet stranger.
I'm not saying
thing
there isn't a place
happening.
for a movie about child predators and stuff, because that's a very serious matter, but not in a series that's historically been G-rated up until this movie.
Hope said it's a little dark.
Yeah, if she thinks, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. You know what? I've made a severe lapse in my judgment. I suggested
again.
a Disney Pixar plot involving a child predator, and I don't think
That's got to be offensive
joke
too.
about that.
Just even on YouTube.
YouTube don't demonetize me.
Can't demonetize you if you're never monetized. Okay, what would an actual Toy Story
Hey, we're gonna
5
monetize this thing when I release the That probably sounded like I said the S word. I didn't.
Do you think we can stretch the math a little more to make the movie take place in 2010? I think we can.
Yeah.
Let's
say
say that
2000
in Toy Story 1, Andy's 10. And it's 1995, right?
Hope said, how could the toys save Bonnie without ruining the magic of them being toys? Well, I mean, they've managed to interact with humans in ways without being discovered before. In Toy Story 1, they literally were attached to the back of the freaking moving truck with Slinky and then dropped into the... Like, how did nobody see them? That's a plot hole. Anyway, go ahead.
If Andy's 10 in the first movie in 1995,
Mm-hmm.
and let's say that
Well,
he's
8 years later would be 2003.
Yeah, 2003.
And
And let's
then
say Bonnie's 3 in that first
Bonnie's-
movie.
Okay, we'll say she's 3.
So it's 2000.
And then in kindergarten, that would be 2 years later, so it would be 2005. And
Yeah,
then,
and then let's say she's 8 or 9. Let's say she's 9. You got 4 years later.
I'll say, oh yeah, well she's 8 according to Google. I don't know.
That brings us to 2008 exactly, which would mean that before the iPad came out, it came out the same year that this thing came out.
I mean, hey, maybe
the lily pad.
Maybe Andy's mom got an inheritance because of Andy's dad dying, so they were able to afford cool technology. Anyway, do you like my background?
Oh.
Show everybody. This is my laptop running Linux, and this is a background. It's a picture I took of my KOA camping glamping cabin when I went to not Nashville. You could notice my active lifestyle with my bike attached to my car. Anyway, so let's
switch gears and
switch
talk
gears.
about another 5 movie.
hang on, let me get this stuff up. You're watching / listening to Learning Absolutely Nothing, the podcast that's about movies and not technology. Actually, we talked about technology in movies.
We did, because we just can't stop shoehorning it into things, apparently.
I guess. Okay, before we move on to Shrek, let's do a Pixar movie draft. Where you can pick movies. Where we can pick movies that we want in our... I want it in list form.
Big Hero 6, I like that movie. It's a good movie.
Oh, Big Hero 6
It's
is
kind of
so
dark,
freaking
but
good.
it's really, really good.
See, this is a good use for AI. That worked great.
As a glorified search algorithm, yeah.
I was briefly going over that to see if it was anything weird. Look at this. Boom. All right.
Before you share your screen,
Oh, yeah, probably.
yeah.
We're going to do a draft. Everybody gets to pick a Pixar movie. I pick Incredibles.
What is this draft?
You pick a Pixar movie that you like, and you can't pick any of mine, and I can't pick any of yours. Your turn.
Wall-E.
Oh, it's a good one. Toy Story 2.
Cars.
Cars came out a long time ago. Inside Out.
Monsters Inc.
Toy Story 1.
Saul.
I've never seen that movie.
Excellent movie.
Bug's Life.
Finding Nemo. Actually, Ratatouille.
I'll take Toy Story 3.
Finding Nemo.
Onward.
Up. What is the purpose of this?
It's like Brave. I don't know.
Cars 2.
Monsters University.
What are we doing? This doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. Let's do something else.
Let's talk about Shrek 5.
Shrek 5 recently released a new trailer. Hang on, something weird's... Oh, it's back. Never mind. Shrek 5 just recently released a new trailer. It's a very long trailer. It's coming out in summer of 2027. How do you feel about the new Shrek movie that's coming out?
The plot looks a lot better. You can tell they completely trashed the first one, though. The first plot for Shrek 5.
They trashed it?
Yeah, because the first one was
There was no indication of what the plot was about in the first
It
trailer.
was about being in the human world. You're the one that told me about this. And Shrek being a meme and stuff.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if that was exactly a plot.
I think it was, because that's what the trailer was about. And you're the one that told me that was what it was.
Oh.
So,
Yeah, interesting. Well,
If I'm wrong, it's because you are wrong.
maybe. Anyway, the characters look kind of weird in Shrek 5.
It looks like there's a Sora AI filter on the original movie.
Oh, yeah, it does kind of look a little bit AI generated for some reason.
Probably because the point of the animation in the first movie was to look a little weird and gnarly.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real.
I
Shrek
guess.
1 looks like a really freaking weird animated movie. You can't touch it, bro. It's hazelnut coffee.
Ah! Coffee knocked over.
Step aside.
Buzz Lightyear knocked down the coffee.
I have to clean it up because I'm obligated to, so you don't die.
I can clean it up.
It's hazelnut coffee with almond milk creamer.
If I die, I die.
That's not how it works.
I may not even be real.
Just
Okay.
go get me some paper towels.
I don't have any.
Are you serious? Okay,
They're expensive!
get me a towel or something.
Okay.
I knew I shouldn't have got that kind of coffee. The chat went silent.
You did this!
Get away with this.
Ocean Eye said, allergic to nuts, good to know, which feels kind of menacing.
From Oceania, yeah.
Don't poison me! Here, no!
I still need to talk while I'm cleaning up.
Here, I got you. Let go. I'll bring it right here.
But then, there's enough. You can just set it on the floor.
No, I'll just hold it right there.
Oh my gosh, there's so much coffee. Okay, let me hook up again. Okay, find something entertaining to talk about while I clean up.
Oh my goodness! Okay, let me know when you need more towels. You're watching / listening to Learning Absolutely Nothing, the podcast where,
These are damp. These are all wet. Oh, this one's not.
It's just a little damp. The podcast where I accidentally spilled Liam's coffee on the ground, and he kind of has to clean it up because since I'm allergic to nuts and it's hazelnut coffee, I'll die. Well, I won't die.
You'll have an allergic reaction. We don't need that right now.
Yeah, we don't need that right now.
It's not fun.
I got enough to
Probably
worry
don't even
about.
have EpiPen, but I'm not sure.
Nope. Those are also expensive, much like paper towels.
911 then.
I feel so bad. It was my fault, and I'm sitting here doing nothing. I'll read some topics. Well, maybe I'll talk about something that Liam doesn't care about, so that way. Hey, America. How do you feel about surveillance pricing? It's the practice of stores and websites tracking you to decide how much to charge for things. Do you need another towel?
I probably will, yes.
Okay, here's another towel.
That one's wet and damp.
Okay. Anyway, let me know when you want a new towel. So basically, sometimes, well, I guess we don't have proof of this, but there's a possibility that airlines, if they know that you have a funeral that you're going to, will upcharge the airplane costs, the flight costs, in order to...
I think that would take a massive amount of surveillance, though. Like a funeral for one person, you need a singular person upcharging for one person. If you're gonna do that at that point,
What if you have a Google Calendar event for a funeral, and then Google Flights knows that?
well,
So they might...
Google would also have to tell the airline because you buy the ticket on the airline's website. So that would be collusion.
Collusion, yeah. Well, that's possible. Anyway,
I find that unlikely.
what if during a certain time during the day, Frosties are extra popular, so they
Surveillance
upcharge
pricing
them?
does not mean individualistic surveillance. It means it's for large events like WWDC. Like, if they
You mean like all events that have tickets?
any big event? Like if they hear that WWDC is happening in Cupertino, that's where it is, right?
Yeah, I think.
They're gonna jack up all the prices on flights to San Jose and San Francisco because they know a lot of people are gonna be flying in. The same thing happens with hotels.
So that's not surveillance pricing because they're not surveilling you.
Well, they're surveilling where the large events are going to be. You'd have to find a more concrete example of surveillance because the funeral thing is too specific.
What if, you know how everybody buys everything on TikTok Shop now?
No.
Okay, well, not everybody, but a lot of young people use TikTok Shop to buy things. What if TikTok uses your view history and your algorithm to, like, figure out what kind of makeup you want and then make it more expensive just for you on your account?
I would not be surprised. It's TikTok.
That's surveillance pricing. I don't like that. Anyway.
Maybe we talked about the Target thing. The one where they figured out that the girl was
Did we talk about the pregnant Target girl?
I think it's in our like undiscussed topics, but you should mention that. That's related.
Many years ago, Target, somebody with a Target Circle Rewards membership was buying like prenatal vitamins or something.
There's so much coffee.
And Target figured out that they might be pregnant. So they started sending her ads for diapers and stuff. And her dad was really mad, like, Target, why did you do this? She's not pregnant.
I need another towel.
And then she was pregnant. And the Target guessed it, which is pretty crazy. Here, let me put Buzz Lightyear on the screen so that way they have something to look at. Even though Buzz is the cause of all of this.
It's a secret mission in uncharted space. Let's go!
Please hold.
We are currently having technical difficulties involving coffee and the prospect of allergic reactions.
Here you go.
Is that just your towel that you use?
I have multiple. Watch out for that piece of glass on the ground.
What?
There's a piece of glass on the ground right there.
Where?
Right there.
That's glass?
Yeah, it's a piece of glass.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
It's like plastic. It feels like plastic.
I think it's glass. Thanks. Anyway, what was I talking about?
Surveillance pricing.
Yeah, I think prices should be the same for everybody. I don't think discriminatory pricing is a good thing. Oh my goodness, the whole freaking table is moving.
I have no idea. Oh, my head.
I moved it out of the way because it was about to...
Oh, there's like a puddle of coffee on top of the container.
Okay, don't worry about it, Liam. Don't worry about cleaning that all up right now. You got most of it, right?
There's still some under here, I think.
You got most of it, though, right? We're in the middle of a podcast. We probably shouldn't leave everybody hanging.
Yeah, I think I got most of it.
Okay.
Let me just get this puddle, though.
Liam said, let me just get this puddle.
There's not enough room under here for my big head.
Here, I'll lift it up a little bit.
That doesn't help. I need to not be under a desk cleaning up his coffee for you.
Hope, when all my stuff was in here and all, like, stacked on top of each other, I had a vase.
Can you go ahead, like, reconnect it?
Why?
There we go. I just want to hear things.
Oh.
I want to hear my voice.
A vase fell down off of a table and it shattered. And I cleaned up almost all the glass, but I guess I forgot one piece. Anyway, that's what happened there. Thank you guys for watching / listening to the Learning Absolutely Nothing podcast. Thanks for being here. It is actually kind of surprisingly hard to run the podcast without Liam.
I'm glad I'm so needed.
Yeah.
Okay, these towels are now soaked in nut extract.
Nut extract, great.
And you can't touch it till it dries, and then you need to wash it with gloves on.
Okay, sounds good.
How did I get this far into the table? I'm now wedged under here. Okay, unplug my mic again. Thank you. Why do you have glass on the ground? Blood drop.
I addressed it. My mic is back. Okay. Here.
I got it.
Go wash your hands.
Oh, fair enough. Hey, don't forget to wash your hands.
Oh, I should use that for the thing review. What's up, guys? Sorry, this went completely off the rails. We're about to get to some really fun topics in just a moment.
It's the CoffeeCast.
It's the CoffeeCast. The podcast that's always about coffee. All the time. We never talk about coffee.
Alrighty. That was exciting.
Yeah. I'm going to switch it over to you for a second. I'm going to go get a coin for the thing review, and also, I kind of feel like I have to wash my hands too for some reason. I don't know why. Talk to me about Toy Story, huh?
Okay, let me catch up on the chat. Over here. Have you seen the show Big Hair 6 TV series? I haven't seen it. First series is the best. There's 3 seasons. Allergic to nuts. Good to know. Don't die. RSVP on time. Hate that I'm broke enough. Why do you have gloss on the ground? It's hard to stretch when I'm one of the viewers. Coffee that's trying to kill a Jack. Yes, I've been bringing hazelnut coffee to every single podcast because I just like it a lot. It tastes really good. It's very smooth. The reason we are recording earlier is because we want to see Toy Story 5 immediately after this. If we recorded at 7 like we usually do, it would have gone 8:30, and then we have to upload it after that. And I guess we could have seen it, but we want to see it with some other people who don't typically stay up till past 9. We will talk about it, I am sure, because it has a lot of. It's probably going to have a lot of messages about kids and screen time. That's what all the reviews have said so far. The Rotten Tomatoes is 94%. The audience score is also 94%. They're exactly the same last time I checked. Yep.
Amazing. It's time for the thing review. Heads or tails?
Tails.
Heads.
What do you know? What do you know? He says he's got a good one this time.
I do.
Oh.
Wall-E!
I remember this thing. This
Turns
thing's
out,
awesome.
What? I don't think we're centered.
You've never been this concerned about how centered we are.
May look like just a Wall-E. Just a cube Wall-E, but it turns out it's so much more.
Yes. This is not the same one, is it?
No, it's not. Found him on eBay. His head pops out. His arms pop out.
He's a functioning Wall-E.
And his feet pop out. And it makes a fully functioning Wall-E, complete with trash. Pretty cool, right?
You really have to understand how impressive Wall-E's engineering is, that all of his parts fit into a cube.
I know.
Because when he is fully expanded, there has to be room inside to make a cube that is exactly Wall-E's volume.
Mm-hmm.
So not only does this space have to be in here, it has to be able to compress to make room for all of his parts.
His head comes out so violently.
Yeah. He's cute, though.
Yeah. I bought it on eBay.
How much? $20.
He's like $30. A little more expensive than he cost at Toys R Us originally.
Okay, I guess I need to get a thing review as well.
Yeah. Anyway, that's my thing for the thing review. I guess it's your turn now. Sorry about the lag, everybody. Not sure why it's happening this time. It always comes back eventually, but you guys might only be able to hear audio right now. It's just the internet here at the Learning Absolutely Nothing studio is really not that reliable. What's up, guys? Hope said, kids and screen time is a big issue, to be honest. So I'm interested to see how they handle that. I agree. It is kind of I see a lot of parents and kids in public lately, and it's like, these kids literally can't survive without some kind of device. And that's a little concerning to me. I think that kids rely on them a little bit too much. Oceanai said it's hard to distract when I'm one of 2 viewers.
Did we thing review this thing yet?
Sure. I mean, no and yes.
Okay. The legendary. The myth, the legend. The Sony camcorder.
The Sony Handycam.
These things are ridiculously impressive. You want to know why?
Why?
How long has it been since you used this?
I think a couple of months.
Okay, let's open it up and see if it still has battery.
Still holds a charge.
It does. Of course, it's still fully charged. These things can go, I'm convinced, probably years.
Here,
then just fire right up again.
I'm gonna grab something related to that.
These are the best cameras. This sort of form factor was created, I think, in probably the 2000s at this point, but it's held up. It's just a camera. It's got a strap. It's so much easier to hold than a phone. The lens is bigger. I don't know how many megapixels this is. 9.2 megapixels, which compared to modern iPhones isn't a lot, but compared to like an iPhone 8, I think it's quite a lot. You can record probably way more hours worth of footage on one of these than on a phone without maxing out your storage, especially if you have a large micro SD card. These have optical zoom. They're really nice cameras. Also, you can download the image using the USB. I just really like them. I got one of these too. Mine's blue. I would use these for anything. And they're pretty cheap. They're like $200, $300, I think.
I was trying to find the charger specifically for this one, but I can't.
Oh, we got its older brother.
We got its much older brother.
This is Video 8, right?
Yeah, the Video 8 Handycam, which unfortunately doesn't have a battery in it, but those batteries are still pretty reliable too.
Sony knows what they were doing.
Sony is pretty good at making cameras, in my opinion. I think they're pretty great. Why is my hair doing that today?
I don't know.
Probably because I put mousse in it instead of what I normally put in it. That was very loud. That wasn't English. That was very loud. So now we have 2 Pixar characters. These are perfect for our thumbnail.
We like Pixar characters.
We like Pixar.
No time to explain. Attack!
No time to explain.
Okay.
Wall-E versus Buzz Lightyear.
Let's move on. I think we got one more.
At least one more.
Oh, I like this.
Hope said, honestly, it's adults too. I feel like a lot of adults are probably just
You
as
can
bad
only
about
pick-
screen time, myself included. But I'm trying to get better with it.
You can only pick 2 colors for all of your clothes. What are they?
Blue and black. Because I'm wearing that now.
You did that voluntarily. You literally thought one night, I'm being called to only wear 2 colors.
Yeah.
And then subconsciously,
All
every
my
Target run,
Stuff. Look, this
every
is blue and
Costco
black.
run, blue and black.
My phone is blue and black.
Now, as for me, mine's like gray and gray. Gray and dark
CGP
gray,
gray.
black. Just anything between white and black. Any shade of that.
Okay, but is it anatomy?
What?
Grey's Anatomy.
Fun. So funny.
Yeah, so you'd pick gray and black, you think? But
Let's-
what about beige?
I do a lot of beige. I like beige. Okay, we already talked about this, didn't we? I like beige cars.
Green is my 3rd favorite color.
Yeah, that's understandable. That's like the only other color you wear.
What's your favorite color? Is it still red?
Yep.
That's interesting because you don't wear anything red.
No, because it's a bit aggressive looking. But you know that hoodie I wear all the time.
Oh yeah, that's kind of a classic Liam hoodie. You know, sometimes I think about how people have these default outfits where it's like, if
You have no idea.
if I picture
I
them,
wear the same thing every day.
yeah, Liam has this red hoodie. Well, it's a zipper, so
a
it's
jacket.
not actually a hoodie, so it's like a jacket. Liam, what in your mind is the default outfit for me?
What you're wearing?
What I'm wearing right now?
Without the tie.
Oh, are you talking about just a short sleeve blue button up of some kind? Because
Yes,
you're right.
and black pants.
I have
and
a
those
lot of
crazy shoes you wear. They're not crazy. They're just like
the white ones.
no, the black ones.
The black ones.
You just wear those.
These ones?
You wear the
That's
outfits all the
purely
time.
because this is my work outfit.
Yeah.
In the past 16 times that you've seen me, almost every single one of those times I've been wearing the outfit I wear to work. It's the IT guy fit. Missing the pen.
I love how you're so authentic with
Somewhere.
it.
I know, yeah. I have a very, very specific look. Although I did actually wear a bow tie when I gave a presentation the other day.
I like that.
Yeah, I
Very
really enjoy doing
Young
seminars. People always are like, I loved your presentation today, John. And I'm like, thanks. And it's like, am I entertaining to these people? Like, are they engaged? It kind of makes me think like, wow, I'm a human and I was able to create something from scratch that made people laugh.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
Getting really existential here.
Yeah. Talked about the CompTIA troubleshooting methodology. It's a 6-step program.
For users or for IT people?
For IT people, but anyone can use it. Identify the problem, establish a theory of probable cause, test the theory, establish a plan of action and implement, verify full functionality, and document outcomes, findings, and actions. Whoa.
Do you think that stuck with a lot of people, or did it just go over their head?
It did. People were very engaged because I explained it in a way that users could understand. You know, the people using the computers and the printers and stuff were able to wrap their heads around it because I was using examples. Like if I'm troubleshooting a printer, always check the simplest things first. Does it have paper in it? Does it have ink in it? Is it plugged in? Because
that's never the 90%
of
the
those,
printer.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the time, something is so simple, it's literally just like it needs to be turned on or plugged in. I spend 20% of my time solving 80% of the issues that are something's not plugged in. And then I spend 80% of my time with the 20% of the issues where something's actually legitimately messed up. And anybody that knows help desk totally can feel me on that. Pope said, to be honest, that's also this podcast. You guys are making something really enjoyable for us. Thank you, Hope. That means a lot. You're watching / listening to Learning Absolutely Nothing.
We're actually running short on time. We only have 11 minutes left for today.
Well, here's the thing about that. If I wait to do the RSS upload till later, all I need to do is fix the YouTube thumbnail and then we can get out of here. So
that's true. We can go a little longer.
Let's wrap it up. Yeah, and just so you guys know, did you tell them already when I wasn't here?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing a short podcast today because we're gonna go watch Toy Story 5.
Mm-hmm. Eminem said, do you know who Eminem is?
Yeah. Slim Shady. The rapper. Yeah, I'm very aware of who he is. I love his music.
I was talking about our sister, actually, because there's someone who called her
Is Emma
Eminem.
a rapper?
No, she's a chanter.
Dude, you know what they should do?
Tunes. Huh?
Do you know what they should do?
What?
I think they should take old religious music and rap it. I think it'd be really cool. Imagine Latin rapping. Like, not Latin as in like Latin America, but like Latin as in ancient Catholic
chants
rapping.
are actually just Latin words, and they're originally spoken, and then they said, let's chant it. So if you were to put into rapping, you'd just be going backwards to speaking it. That's kind of what they do.
Yeah.
You're freaking me out a little bit, getting all quiet.
I know, I'm not...
Where's the energy?
I'm usually not this, like, subdued, but for some reason I'm feeling like I'm contemplating my mortality and, you know, what's real and what's not real today. And I guess it's kind of left me in, like, a pondering type of mood.
Huh.
Anyway, I don't want to scare the kids, so... Whoa! Let's talk about another thing! Let's fire through some topics.
We don't have any kids, I don't think.
I don't have any kids?
No, you don't. You're bone single.
What does that have to do with anything that we're talking about?
What?
About me having kids?
I said, you mentioned
you
kids.
You mean when I said, hey, kids?
Yeah. You're out of it right now.
Yeah.
You're disconnected. Your mic's plugged in, but you're not
mic's
plugged into the mic.
My brain is not plugged in.
You're not plugged into the mic. The
what
mic
job,
is plugged in.
What job would you pick if you could only pick career paths from before 1950? And I specifically picked 1950 because that's the year the transistor was invented. So pre-1950 job, what are you picking?
Electrical engineer.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I would personally probably pick if I were able to sustain myself off of this, I would really like to be like an actor, like maybe a stage actor. Or
yeah, you probably could.
Or I could be like The Tonight Show with John Halpin.
That sounds surprisingly authentic.
I know,
John
yeah.
Halpin.
I could be the host of The Tonight Show.
Jack Halpin sounds better. I like that.
Now, I'll pick one from before 1900. You have to pick something other than electrical engineer. Am I making you sleepy with my calming, subdued voice?
Train engineer.
Train engineer? That's actually a really good one. I'd actually pick that too. Now, 1700s. Let's say that the trains weren't a thing yet. Oh, yeah, dude. The devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind because he was way behind. He was willing to make a deal.
Sings a song from the 1970s, 80s. When did that song come out?
let's say that you need to. I think that song is from the 70s. Charlie Daniels, if I had to guess.
Yeah, that was my first guess.
See if I'm right. 1979, pretty close. Uh-oh, stream went out. Okay, it'll come back. We'll keep talking for the audio people. Let's say you need to survive a level of a game. If you don't beat the level, you die. What game and what level?
Lego City Undercover. The first level.
Oh, it's back. Wait, what's the first level of Lego City Undercover?
I'm trying to remember. I think
Is it just when he gets off the boat and I'm walking on sunshine and he just needs to drive to the cop station?
You need to catch 4 criminals in the main area.
Oh, yeah.
Did you finish that game?
Yeah.
I think
I actually, what's crazy is I started it in 2013 when we both got it, but I didn't finish it until I was sick for 5 days straight, and I had nothing better to do than to sit on my couch and play it on my PlayStation.
Which was like this year.
Yeah.
13 years later.
It was this year. I told you about
flies.
it.
That's half your life later.
I know. Oh no. Oh no,
You
not
spent
again.
half your life playing this game.
No.
Jack has had a severe lapse in judgment.
I've had a severe lapse in like being okay mentally. Half my life. Started that game and it took me 12 years to play it. You know, the even crazier thing. I was telling somebody about this. Paper Mario for the Nintendo 64. I started that game, I think, in 2010 or something like that, and I didn't finish that until 2026 either. I texted you specifically about it because you beat that game way before I did.
Awesome game.
Anyway, I would really like to. I think I could. I would do really well in. I don't know why I would pick something so dangerous for no reason. Hazy Maze Cave.
Hazy Maze Cave.
Or Womp's Fortress.
That's a hard level. Also a hard level.
My favorite.
Actually, Womp's Fortress isn't as hard.
My favorite song from Super Mario 64 is the Hazy Maze Cave song, but my favorite level.
Great YouTube background music as well.
Yeah, I know. I've done a lot of schoolwork to it. What's my favorite level in that game? Could be Womp's Fortress. I like TikTok Clock. That was pretty fun.
TikTok Clock was warning us about TikTok. It means you need to keep your eye on the clock when you're on TikTok, so you don't use it too much. I love pretending to be a conspiracy theorist.
Let's see when TikTok came, let's see what the origin.
That was 2020.
Jacob's back.
It got big in 2020.
A play on the automatopoeia TikTok representing the sound of a clock, chosen to symbolize the platform's focus on short, snappy, and time-limited videos.
At least they're self-aware.
Like Vine. Do you remember Vine?
Stop talking about Vine. I wasn't there.
Everyone
Everyone talks about Vine, but I never used it, so I'm getting annoyed at humanity.
You're just so tired of hearing about Vine.
I don't know. I got it wrong.
Jacob said, "Why would I do Rudolph in June?" What does that mean? What is he saying right now?
There's a show called Rudolph.
What are you talking about?
It's a Christmas show, and I think a member of your family was in it at some point. And
family?
No, his family. Jacob V. Trumpet's
I didn't know
family.
who you were talking to.
What?
I didn't know who you were talking to when you said your
asked
family.
About Jacob V. Trumpet. You're not in Rudolph right now. You're in a different show. I forgot the name of the show.
Liam,
you're not in the show.
the skin-nosed reindeer.
You're playing trumpet for the show. Tarzan. Sorry. It's a name with a single letter and with a single word, and the single word is the main character. And for some reason, my mind went to Rudolph instead of Tarzan. Forgive me. Thank you. That song is so hard. It goes very hard.
Liam, are you that bored? Liam pulled up brickset.com. Liam, we talk about physical media. You wanted to talk about that?
I was looking through my DVDs to find something for my little nephew to watch. And I found Kipper the Dog. Kipper the Dog. Hit Entertainment made it, I believe, in the 2000s. It was originally a book, and then it was a TV series. It is so good. It is so low stimulation, yet it is incredibly engaging.
That's Kipper.
Yes. All 4 of us who live at my house were sitting there watching it while we had other things to do. So good.
I loved that show so much. We actually were at Kohl's. I was about 4. Emma was, I guess, 6. And they had Tiger from Kipper that you could buy. It was like a plushie. And our parents didn't get it for us. We also had a Kipper. We had to throw them away, though, and I don't want to tell you why, because it'll gross people out.
What?
We had a Kipper plushie.
Oh.
But I can't tell you why we had to throw it away, because it's gross.
Did you vomit on it? I don't even know what happened, but I think
yeah.
You did. Okay.
Except it was Emma, it wasn't me.
Okay. Learning Absolutely Nothing, the musical.
Let's sing another song.
You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Up ahead. Thought I don't remember being for this part. Just remember that 4 pound said, you got a friend in me.
Jacob wants you to talk about Apple's prices.
I saw news articles that saying that Apple would raise prices due to chip shortages.
I saw that too.
Let's talk about it when it happens. Because it hasn't happened yet. They say it might happen, but...
Oh, they're saying it might happen.
But it hasn't happened yet.
Here's the sad reality.
How much is MacBook Neo? Let's see. How much does MacBook Neo? It has 8 gigabytes of RAM. It's $600.
The sad reality of it is everything's going to continually get more and more expensive.
It's called inflation.
As we need more compute for artificial intelligence.
If they raise prices, then yeah, let's talk about it. But if they said they're going to, then it hasn't happened yet.
Thank you for listening to Learning Absolutely Nothing. The podcast is always about technology. Except when it's not.
What should we do?
I don't know. We actually talked about everything. Well, okay. Mark Zuckerberg noticed that his employees' morale was not great because he recently laid off 800 employees. So he's been sending a memo out to like, get your hopes up or get your spirits up.
Be better.
You have you have episode 15 show notes open.
Oh.
Yeah. Get good. And people are like really upset with him for some reason.
Can't imagine why.
Right.
Just be better.
He's an alien.
That always works.
I'm pretty sure.
He's an android.
He's an android. Anyway, an English teacher removed all of the technology from the classroom, and the kids' reading comprehension increased from 46% to 96%. And I wanted to talk about that because I don't think that they should remove all... By trumpet. I don't think that they should remove all technology from the process of learning. No. Because sometimes technology is good for education, but if it's just a distraction... Okay. Dude, our podcast is a broken record. How many times have I said the exact same thing?
I'm going to drop something I've never talked about with you before.
Okay. I'm scared.
Moment of silence for a second while I think about what I'm going to say.
Okay. Hope Fallon said, y'all are very subdued tonight. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm fine. Maybe. Let's just see. Let's sing a song that I know. We'll sing a song. Motown Philly's back again.
Business idea.
Okay, what's up? Never been on this side of a business idea.
Your original YouTube video, Tech Detox. The premise of it was that technology is degrading our lives. So we start using technology from a past time period. Right? Okay.
Yeah, I did that.
The cutoff you chose was 1999.
Yep.
What if the cutoff was too far back? What if it should be
2007?
A little bit closer? Because I think your Tech Detox worked really well.
Oh, yeah. But do you remember that week?
The main problem with it, I do remember that week.
I was great, right?
Yeah.
I was like happier.
The main problem with it was that you had to use tech that had different problems because it was so old.
Oh, yeah.
So I think
like that camera.
an idea would be to move it forward a little bit, but not to the point where it started harming our lives. The question is, what year is a good cutoff between technology good for our lives and technology bad for our lives? But it's not so far back that technology is so slow it's physically painful to use.
I want to say 2011.
Yeah, I'm thinking between like 2008 to 2011.
2011 is when phones could do Instagram and Snapchat.
Yeah. 2011, that's the year that happened? Okay, I was going to try and
Roughly.
find that out.
Instagram, it was 2011. I think that Snapchat might have been later, but regardless.
Okay, I was thinking
That was kind of the App Store
I want to start a
boom.
series on my channel, which doesn't exist yet. And I want to call it Analog. That's the name.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Analog. That's a cool name, right? Maybe I'll just call the whole channel that. But I want to...
It could be spelled old school.
I want to try and lay out a system that uses technology in not something that is explicitly analog per se.
Yeah.
Because that would be
It's
very
not
restrictive.
digital.
I want to make everything as physical and utilitarian as possible. So I want to use, like, the reason it's not completely analog is one of the things I want to do is use CDs.
Yeah.
CDs are inherently digital, but they're physical media. So I think they sort of fit in this category, but I like the name analog, so I want to call it that. Compared to streaming, you can call it analog, I feel like. You can stretch it enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. So digital, but
Yes.
like less streamy digital.
Physical media.
It's a good idea.
I had a sort of revelation today when I found my Kipper the Dog DVD. The last time I watched it was when I was unironically watching Kipper the Dog
As a kid.
as a child.
As a target audience.
That was between 17 and 15 years ago. And I still have it. And my 2-year-old nephew is watching it now. You can't do that
Hey, Cyprian.
if you don't own your media. How do you do that? You watched Kipper the Dog on Peacock. It's not gonna. How do you know it's gonna be there in 17 years?
May not even be real.
How many months worth of subscription will you have paid? I did the math while I was waiting for my bagel at Panera today. If you kept paying for $12 a month to watch Kipper the Dog for 17 years, you will have paid $2,104.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're paying for that the whole time.
You're just paying
but
for the ability to watch it.
Even if you pay for it for a year, then that's a lot. DVDs aren't necessarily more expensive in the long term.
Yeah, no, it's a one-time purchase. So, Liam, let me tell you a similar analogy that I made. Have you heard of the show Arrested Development?
Yes.
All right, so that show is exclusively on Netflix. I didn't have Netflix. My friend called me and said, dude, you would really like this show. So I took his word for it. Arrested Development had about 5 seasons, okay? So I decided to re-sign up for a Netflix account. Netflix is, for the one that has an abhorrent amount of ads, about $8.99-ish right now. More in other places. Actually, I think it was closer to $11.99. So a box set for Arrested Development is $50 or less, meaning that after 4 months, I have paid for approximately the cost of just buying the box set.
And you own it forever. You never lose
And then
it.
I own it forever.
Yes.
And I get all of the DVD extras.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes
Now,
and stuff.
this is only one argument for physical media. I think there's something to be said about the psychological benefits of the physical part of the non-physical thing, namely the media, the movie itself, or the TV show. I think it helps our brains and our bodies understand what we're doing and be more conscious of it if there's a physical aspect to it.
I agree.
That's kind of how it works with a lot of human behavioral things.
Like, watch
If
this.
Yeah.
Do you now feel more connected to me?
I do, yes. If I looked uncomfortable, I wasn't. He's my brother.
That'll come back.
That'll come back. The chat'll come back. But anyways,
Anyway,
I think that having physical media is a good thing because it makes you more you're making more of a conscious decision to use the media. When it is just a quick, like, press a button and suddenly you're playing videos until the algorithm decides that you've had enough or you've said that you had enough. There's no conscious decision being made.
no conscious
To watch
decision
a
being
TV
made by
show,
you, only by the
You have
algorithm.
to get up, get the disc out of its sleeve, put it in the DVD player, find the remote, turn the TV on, and you've made the decision.
Yep. I think it's way better. I like it a lot.
But that's just the physical media part of it. Here's another strange thing. I own a 2007. I own a vehicle made in 2011, and it's a mid-trim level. Mid-trim level back then meant 6-disc CD changer.
Does it have a CD changer?
It has.
Oh, dude.
It has under it.
That's 5 times the amount of CD player that my car has.
Under the slot, it says MP3/WMA, and I had to look up what that is.
Did you find the Technology Connections video about it?
I did not.
He made a video about that. Gotta watch it.
Yeah. WMA stands for?
Windows Media a format.
Yeah.
It's MP3 but made by Microsoft.
Yes.
And then AAC is Apple's.
For whatever reason.
Well, they made that
CD version of whatever song I have sounds better on my truck stereo than my phone. I don't understand why.
Do you use Bluetooth?
No, I use an aux
Well, in that
cord.
case, I'm not sure why. Because Bluetooth is a little lower quality than analog audio.
Well, the version of Bluetooth that truck uses definitely is, but it doesn't even work with my phone because it's 2.0, I think. It only works when you're calling.
Oh,
but 5.0
yeah, it's like the old
sounds really
hands-free
good,
system.
in my opinion.
Thank you guys for watching / listening to Learning Absolutely Nothing, the podcast that this time around was kind of about everything. Thank you guys for being here. We gotta get going, so a little shorter episode for you guys today. My pick of the week is they recently came out with an Among Us TV show. I watched the first episode, and it's really funny.
My pick of the week is the first 4 episodes of Skibbity Toilet.
The first 4 episodes of Skibbity Toilet.
I'm just kidding. It's actually La La Land and its soundtrack. I was listening to that like all the week.
I thought about that day
on my
I
CD
lived
player.
on a Greyhound station west of Santa Fe.
Hey, I was
Technicolor world
speaking
made out of
CDs,
music
I was
and
wondering
machines.
if you could assist me making a video about burning your own CDs.
Sure.
Yes.
But yeah,
See you, Tung Tung Sahor.
bye Tung Tung Sahor. Bye Hope. Bye Jacob. Bye
Their
Ocean
name isn't
Eye.
actually their name isn't actually Tung Tung Sahor. It's Sahor Tung 6767.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, I didn't mean to misname you.
Yep.
I do like Among Us.
Anyways, we
Anyway,
gotta go. We gotta go watch this movie.
we're out of here. See you next time.
See ya.
Same bad time. Same bad channel. Bye.
Bye.